y'all, it's me Alex. Today I'm doing a little chatty get ready with me video. I had actually filmed one last night. It was 30 minutes long and I accidentally deleted all of the footage. So there's that. But anyway, I'm gonna try and do the same thing here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Hangover RX primer. Also, pardon the way it looks behind me, but I wanted it to be as authentic as possible. So that's how it looks when I do my makeup. It is a hot mess behind me. Also, I'm just really lazy. Yeah, last night I filmed like a really cute get ready with me that I'm using my e.l.f. yellow corrective concealer. But I filmed a really cute one. It was like a purple smoky eye getting ready to go out. But no, that's not happening. So I'm just gonna film a look that I had actually planned on filming anyway today. But I'm just gonna do it in a get ready with me style. I'd seen this look on like Sugar Pill's Instagram a long time ago, and it took me a lot of like figuring things out. But I finally figured out how to do it. I'm gonna use my Kat Von D Lock It foundation in Light 48. If I can find like a link to that one photo so I can give credit, I'll do that. Excuse me. Also, part of my voice, I think I'm getting a little sick, which sucks because it's getting ready to be finals week. So I don't want that, but that's what's happening in my life. But yeah, it's gonna be like some duochrome like greens and orangey reds and things like that. So that'll be really cute. And I've started putting foundation over my lips a bit more. That's something, I'm taking a stage makeup class, which I think I've mentioned in previous videos. But that's something I've kind of learned from there, is that like if you put foundation over your lips before you apply lipstick, it's gonna help you, it's gonna help it like be a bit less patchy and more pigmented. Speaking of that class, I am actually really excited for that final. I'm going to use my NYX HD concealer in 03 Light. I am really excited for that final because we just have to pick a thing where we do like 3 different techniques and create our own look. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it look like my face is like peeled like halfway off. And I'm going to look, and it's going to look like I'm being revealed to be a cyborg on the inside, which would be super cool. And I'm going to have like wires poking out of my face, and my friend Courtney is gonna come over later today and teach me how to make it look like the face peeling off thing, because I don't quite know how to use liquid latex yet. That's the one thing I don't know how to do yet. So it's gonna be really cool, and if it turns out well, I'm thinking I'm gonna do 31 Days of Halloween next year. I know that's really far off, but I want to do that. And I think that'll be a really cool look for that. So I'm gonna contour using the middle contour shade from my Kat Von D Shade and Light kit. And I'm using this sculpting brush from Real Techniques, which, get the Real Techniques sculpting set. I'm not even kidding you. I got it this summer. It is life-changing. I absolutely love it. Let's see, what else is going on in my life? I tried hot yoga for the first time. Let's see, today's Sunday. I tried it Friday, and it was really fun. One of my friends is a yoga teacher, and I've always seen like his posts on Facebook about like the classes that he teaches and stuff like that, and it looks really fun. But like I don't know, I was having a really bad back week, so I needed something to make my back feel better. I'm gonna use the middle banana shade here under my eyes. So like I needed something to make my back feel better. And at the yoga studio that my friend teaches at, they do $5 happy hour on Fridays, which seems really cool. So I signed up and I signed the waiver and everything, and I went in and I did it. And it was really fun. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer here on an e.l.f. blush brush. But it was really fun. It was like a beginners type thing where like the room is kept to about 90 degrees, which is honestly Like, I was really scared that I was gonna be like burning up, but I feel as though that was like the perfect temperature to do everything. Like, I'm really sore still from it a little bit because I haven't worked out in a really long time. But it was really beneficial for me. And I had a really good time. And I like the way my friend teaches because he isn't like one of those overly perky exercise people that's like, yeah, everything's great all the time. Aren't you having fun and not in pain at all? He was just like, no, I know like doing certain positions suck, but guess what? In order to do this, you have to do them. You have to do the things that suck sometimes. So we're just gonna do it and hurt together, and then we're gonna do fun things again. And I really appreciated that a lot. And like the playlist that he had was just like bomb, just like the most fun music. So I'm gonna try this ColourPop highlighter in Prelude. I don't know, it's their green one. And I'm kind of loving weird highlighters right now. But yeah, hot yoga is really fun, and I'm really sad that like it took me so long to try it. Just cause like I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna keep going like next semester, but that was my last Friday in my school's town, Winchester, and so I'm not really gonna be here to do anymore for a while, so that sucks. And yeah, so for blush, I'm gonna go in with my Becca Blush with Light palette, and I'm gonna use the middle shade there. And I'm realizing that's kind of, it's really patchy on this side. Everything's really patchy. Okay, and I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of the highlight just because it really got into some places, but other places it didn't show at all. Yeah. Let's try this again. That's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. It's not showing like the other ones, but I'll be okay. I will survive. So this is a bit deeper part. So I'm gonna use my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. And I'm just gonna apply that to my eyes. Oh yeah, new thing. So I have another cat now. Not here physically because I'm in a dorm room. Because that wouldn't be allowed at all. And first of all, I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm gonna use a combination of red ochre and real gar, the two like reddy brown shades. And I'm gonna put that in my crease. She is so cute and so tiny. Her name is Luna. I'll put a little picture of her up on the screen. If you follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you have probably seen her. She is just so beyond precious. And I love her very much. She's 10 weeks old. And we just adopted her over Thanksgiving. And when I first got home for Thanksgiving, I couldn't even find her for like an hour and a half. Turns out she was like stuck in one of those, you know, like those foam things that you can roll out and put on your bed and it'll help your back. We had one of those rolled up upstairs and she was stuck in it. And I hadn't been home all day, Mom and Dad hadn't been home all day. It was just her and the other cat and our dog. And so she had just been stuck there. We don't know how long, but she was. So that's an interesting first impression that I have of her. And I'm gonna use the shade Serious, this really nice matte black from the Balm Nude Tude palette on my lids and just really pack it on there. But yeah, she is 10 weeks old. Well, now older than 10 weeks old. We got her when she was 10 weeks old. And she's very, very small, very precious, and I love her very much. And what I think I'm gonna try and do is I really kind of just want to do a vlog over winter break where you get to see her. And you'll also get to see Loki because I've mentioned Loki, who's our other cat, in videos before, but I don't think I've actually shown her in videos before. So I think you might like that. I'm gonna go back with Real Gar from Anastasia and just blend that into my crease a bit more. It was really funny when the first night I was home, I was playing with Luna with like one of those little things on the end of a stick. And I'm gonna go over top of the black with the Urban Decay eyeshadow in Lounge, which, by the way, I think I've seen that this is gonna end up in like a larger Urban Decay palette, which I'm super excited for because this is one of my favorite eyeshadows of all time. But I was playing with her, and okay, so we have a dog. I have a dog named Sasha. She is my precious little baby. I've had her ever since she was a puppy. She's almost 10 years old, which kind of scares me, but you know, she acts like a cat. She's really cute, little scruffy thing, about 40 pounds. And so the first night I was home, I was playing with Luna with the little thing on the end of the stick, and Luna's never been around a dog before. So she's taken some adjusting with Sasha. And so on that day, I was playing with her with the thing, and Sasha, it was in like a little hallway type area, and we had a little water dish that we have for all our animals. They can just drink water out of there. Sasha walks past Luna as we're playing. Luna jumps up in the air and ends up in the water dish. Poor little baby. She was very shy and embarrassed after that, but it was very, very cute. So that's a fun story. Let's see. Now I think on the inner corner, oh, there's so much fallout here. Hold on. I like Fallout Boy, but not Fallout eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna try and cover it up with more concealer because there's a lot of fallout that happened that wasn't supposed to happen. And we'll just blend that and set it and put more highlighter on top of it. So anyway, really cute cat in my life right now. And I'm gonna make sure you'll meet her. Speaking of random thing, first of all, I'm gonna put the shade Tempera on my brow bone. But yeah. I also think this is random, but I think I'm gonna dye my hair green. For Christmas. And yeah. I have some leftover hair dye from when I dyed Casey's hair green, so I think I'll just use that, just like drag that home with me, and yeah. And I'm gonna use a shade, I think I'll go with Primavera in the inner corner. But yeah, let's see, where's my smudge brush for the lower lash line? I'm cleaning off my brush on my leg. On my lower lash line, I'm going to use the shade Red Ochre on an e.l.f. smudge brush. And I'm going to blend that out with a fluffy brush with the shade Real Gar. I'm going to use my NYX retractable eyeliner in black on my lower lash line. Let's see, other things that I'm talking about. Well, I'll mention, like, in my last video, I said that, or one of my previous videos, the one I did that was a collab with Makeup by Mika, that I'm not a big Christmas person, and I still stand by that. I'm definitely more of a Halloween person, but I feel like I should clarify that, like, I love spending time with my family, and all of that, and, like, all that stuff, but I feel like I'm using my Kat Von D ink liner to do a wing. But I feel like sometimes, you know, during the holidays, there's such, like, an expectation of being happy all the time, and I'm generally a pretty happy person, but I do have clinical depression, and I'm also, like, just not a fan of anybody telling me what I should feel, you know? And there's, like, such an expectation around that, around the holidays, that you're not allowed to be sad, you're not allowed to have negative emotions, and that's not true. I want to tell all of you that if you're feeling bad around the holidays, your emotions are valid. And, like, in theory, I would really love Christmas, because I love cooking and baking and, like, decorating and all of that sort of thing, but there's that, like, just like as an adult, Christmas is very different. Like, there's a lot more responsibility on yourself than as a child. So that's kind of where I'm coming from there. Like, I don't have the time to do everything that I would want to do around Christmas. So, and on that subject, I was talking about this with a few friends, but like, how do you deal with, well, in this current political climate, things are pretty divisive, and understandably and justifiably so, considering what just happened and who it impacts. But like, how do you deal with like differences of opinion and, you know, things like that, where differences of opinion impact your relationships with people, because differences of opinion do have very real impacts in the real world. And how do you deal with that around the holidays? Fortunately, during Thanksgiving, like, nobody brought up politics at my table, but yeah, how, like, if you have any coping strategies for that, leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. I have a few things that I'll put out there because I know y'all might be, you know, maybe struggling with it a little bit. I read the blog Captain Awkward. It's very good if you want just like very good advice. And one thing I've learned from there is do not underestimate the power of the word wow. With like raised eyebrows and just kind of like letting that sit there, just like, wow. And also one of my professors has said that around the holidays, if anybody at his table says anything like really rude or bigoted or anything, he'll just like, But you have to say it like with really pursed lips, and you can only, like, you have to just like shorten it just enough so it's like, Just because, like, if you lean it out for too long, you know, they might, like, think that you're agreeing with them or anything, but, because, like, there are just times when you don't want to, like, have to go through the emotional labor of calling out really bad things, but you also, like, would feel bad if, like, if anybody thought that was acceptable, you know? So you just kind of do that. I remember I read on Captain Awkward that somebody had like, somebody's mom had just gotten like kazoos and put them at everybody's place at Thanksgiving. And if anybody was to start a political conversation, everybody else would just blow their kazoo at them. And I told my mom about that, and she has almost considered doing that. But we couldn't get to the dollar store in time. So I'm gonna use my Essence Make Me Brow in like, whatever the lighter shade is, I can't read it. Oh, Blondie Brows. Okay. But yeah, so that was just a difficult thing that I know you have to deal with during the holidays. And another thing, and that's like another thing about like being a grown-up around Christmas that you have to deal with. So how do you do that? Let me know. And I'm just gonna finish off this look, and I'm gonna use this Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Project Chimps. I think any red lipstick would go really well, but I like how like this is like a brick red and just very warm toned and good. So I'm just gonna use that. I can't talk while I'm doing this. I think that's good. Alright y'all, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Let me know if you like this style of video. I just wanted to do kind of a chatty, get ready with me video, and I will see you on my next one. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!